Hello. So, if you're looking for a Christmas gift for family or friends, or just someone that you know, and you don't want to spend a ton on it, we're going to try a Christmas craft today. I've never done this one before, but I have full confidence in myself, which is where we're going to go wrong. We're going to make some personalised coasters. So I got these coaster blanks from Amazon. I'll leave a link to them down in the description. I've got some Mod Podge, which I feel like is just a PVA glue, but it says it's a water-based glue, sealer and finish, and then it's in French. So yeah, I'm using this one. You can use any other. I've got a stupidly large paintbrush for the task, but it will work. I've got some pictures. So your pictures need to be printed on a laser printer, just regular paper. I'm going to cut around these quickly now, and then we're going to put them on the coasters. Just a quick heads up, you do need to let the Mod Podge dry in between putting the picture on there, so it will take more than a day, but it is quite quick and like not a lot of process. So first things first, let's cut out our pictures. Okay, I'm going to speed this up and get it all cut out and come back, but this would be a great Secret Santa gift if you're doing Secret Santa and you know the person really well. We're doing a family Secret Santa, so if you are part of my family, stop watching. But this is John's sister that I'm making a set for too, so also if you're John's sister, you've already seen it. But stop watching. But yeah. So if you wanted to do that for Secret Santa, it doesn't cost very much and it's nice and personalised. Okay, so I've cut out all of my pictures. I'm going to start with this one, and basically what you're going to do is take your Mod Podge. I haven't used mine yet before, so I'm going to open it up. You're going to take your Mod Podge and your brush, and you're going to pop Mod Podge all over your wood, a nice layer, and then take your photo, I'll show you again in a second, and place it on top of the Mod Podge on your coaster. So just rub out any bubbles and things like that. It should look like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave that to dry overnight so it's nice and dry, and then come back in the morning. Okay, we're going to do that again with a different picture and a bit closer. My brush is a little bit big for my Mod Podge, but it's fine. So there we go. I'm just brushing on a nice evenish coat of Mod Podge. There we go, just like that. Taking my picture and popping it down, and then just kind of rubbing it in. You just want to make sure there's no air bubbles or anything like that in there. So stage one is as simple as that. You just cut out your pictures, get your Mod Podge, put it on your coaster, put your picture on, rub it down, and then wait until the morning. I think these would look really smart and classy. I've just chosen these blanks, but I think these will look really smart and classy if the pictures were in black and white. But we've gone with colour because it's the first time I've done it, and I think they'll look cute in colour too. But yeah, if you want to get a gift for anybody, these are such a good idea. I think I might be making everybody a set for Christmas. So come back in 24 hours and we'll see how it's worked out. Hopefully it's turned out okay. It's been 24 hours and now we're about to see the magic happen. So just looks like a piece of paper on the wood now. So you need something damp. So I've got a damp tea towel. And then you just rub the paper off. And I don't know if you can see, but it's revealing the picture underneath. Let me scoot you down so you can watch. So you just rub and rub and rub. Kind of like those temporary tattoos you had when you were little. And you rub until all of the paper is off. Maybe don't rub too hard initially because you don't want to rub the picture away. But we're going to rub, rub, rub. Okay, and then use your fingers to get the extra bits of like paper off of the picture and just push it towards the edges. And there you have a picture on the wood. Okay, so I'm going to do these. I'll show you when I've done them and then we'll varnish them up. And then that's it, pretty much good to go. But this is, well, it's John's sister's family, but we did have a little bit where the picture tore there, but I think they look vintagey and like old anyway, so I don't think it really matters. And like the edges are all supposed to be nice and rough, so I really don't think like this little bit matters. But maybe go a bit gentler if you don't want things like that, and make sure the paper didn't bubble in the first section. But yeah, we're going to do the rest of these. Okay, that's all done. Let me show you. I'll show you. I did some for a secret present, but I've done some for John's sister, and I'm sure she won't mind me showing. So, this one. This one. This one. And this one, for some reason, turned out the brightest of them all. So now, it was so easy. Very messy. It'd be a great craft if you've got kids to like give their grandparents a present for Christmas or something. We're going to move on to varnishing them now. And it's so simple because it's just another layer of Mod Podge. So, you just take your Mod Podge. I'm pretty sure this is PVA glue, by the way, in case you can't get a hold of this. I'm sure PVA glue would work. But I'm just gonna put a thin coat. I picked the matte Mod Podge. If you want it to look glossy and shiny, you can pick, they've got a shiny version as well. Just a thin little layer of Mod Podge on there. And leave it to dry. I was thinking also, if you wanted to, you could write like a little message or a memory or the date on the back of when the picture was taken. I'm not going to do that because we're going to use them as coasters, but you could do that if you were using it as an ornament or something like that. So I'm just going to layer all of my coasters. Oh, what I really liked as well is, because you could definitely do this with kids, just watch they're not rubbing the paper off too hard, but some of the bits where the paper didn't take properly or I've maybe rubbed it too hard, I just think it makes it look a little bit more vintagey, and I quite like that, so I'm not too worried about it. So we're going to do this, and then I'll come back when it's all dry and show you how I'm making it like the lovely gift for a person. But for now, we're just varnishing. Okay, at this point you can do one of two things. You can use them as coasters like I am, or you could drill a hole straight through, tie some ribbon for the tree. You could do it like that. But the coaster set that I bought came with some little feet, so I'm just attaching the little feet, and then we're going to wrap it all up nicely for a Christmas present, which they've turned out really cute. Oh, this is what they look like once the Mod Podge is dried. So obviously I went for a matte one, so it's matte. Make sure you get all the little bits off as well, because there's a few tiny little bits of paper on that, but if you get it all off, it'll be fine. But yeah, I went with matte. If you went for the shiny one, it would be shiny at this point, obviously. But it took about half an hour to dry. It didn't take that long. The longest process, I think, was obviously waiting for it initially to dry, but that probably would have dried in about half an hour if it dried in half an hour this time, and then rubbing off the bits of paper. That took time, but it's overall not a very long project. So I'm going to get all these tiny feet on, which is going to take ages, and then we'll wrap it up and that'll be job done. Okay, so here is my little pile of coasters, and my final step is to wrap them. I got this ribbon, it's got stars on it, it's really cute. I just got it from Temu. So I'm going to flip the coasters upside down, do a crisscross, see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Do a crisscross, like, so they cross in the middle. I'm trying to keep them lined up. And then when you get to the top, you can just tie a cute little bow. It'll keep it all nice and together. And there you have it. I could maybe tidy the bow up a little bit. Let's do that. Let me know if you've given this one a go at home yourself, or if you plan on gifting any DIY gifts. I'd love to know what you're making for your friends and family. But this is me done, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.